think we're live. I think we're live. Oh, we're live now. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Debz Cooper, global stressologist, and she's back. And she's back. Thank you, thank you, thank you, because today is one interesting topic. I'm going to give you my top tips on how to avoid drama. And you're probably like, oh, I don't even know if this is possible. Can you actually ever avoid drama? And the answer is yes, you can. Yes, you can. In a particular way. In a particular way. So I would love you to grab a note-taking device. My tips are going to be straight to the point. Just make sure that's up there. Straight to the point, realistic, and achievable every day for you. They are in no particular order. I'll just say that straight away. They are in no particular order of what I'm going to throw out at you. So let me know if you're here live or if you're here on a replay, and where you're from in the world would be super awesome. So let's hit this. The top tips on how to avoid drama. So the first thing is actually, what is drama? Let's go to what is drama. And drama to me is, it comes from when there's cracks in the concrete. When things happen around us and things explode. They could be anything. They could be a lack of sleep. They could be a lack of food. Oh, I love those little things that come up. Could be a lack of food or too much food. Could be anything. Someone says something that triggers something. Whatever it is, your drama is your drama. My drama is my drama. Mine might be different to yours. It's just a word. There's a thing I talk about on my podcast, thanks Moira, and it's called your PEMS, P-E-M-S, your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. If they're not in order, you can react to things differently. So if you've had no sleep, you're going to react differently to if you had an amazing sleep, or if you had a broken sleep, you're going to react differently. So your PEMS is a great way just to check in and go, where am I feeling about this today? How's my day going? And you just rate yourself a number from 0 to 10 and you carry on. And then when something hits, there's an understanding. There's a little bit of an understanding of, oh, no wonder because I haven't eaten, or no wonder they said that because I haven't done that work and it's all about me. No wonder, no wonder, no wonder. And it just literally shuts your mind down into, oh, that makes sense. So remember your PEMS. That's a great one for me that I use often. The next top tip I'm going to give you on how to avoid drama is you actually can't. That's it. That's literally the same of it, as you can't. You can't run from anything or it gets bigger. But I am going to tell you how to actually learn to manage it, etc. But you cannot run from your drama. You can see it and acknowledge it. That's it. You just see it and you acknowledge it and you go, okay, I can see it. I can acknowledge it. You know, if you want to put your PEMS in there, that's another way of just going, okay, well, that makes sense. Now I understand. See and acknowledge. Done. When that drama hits. So what's important to you is your tribe. And I talk about my tribe often to people. So it's your tribe, your community, those around you. We have family, and there's two lots of family. There's your blood and then there's your other. And your blood is the one that you're born into. And the other is your best friend. Maybe your female friend is your best friend and she's like your sister. Or you have parents who are like your parents, but not actually your blood parents. I've got my parents, Raylene and John. They're just like my parents, but they're not actually my blood parents. But if I had a question that mum and dad couldn't answer, they was always my go-to in my mind of who to ask. So we've got those people who are either blood family or other family. Find the right tribe around you. Even with blood family, and I'm going to say this, people are like, oh, I have to be nice to my mum. I have to be nice. It's like, you actually don't owe anybody anything. What you have to do is live a fulfilling life and be thankful for it, but you don't actually owe people anything. I'm going to say that again. You don't owe people anything. So the other tip I'm going to give is, what can you control? What can you control? So there's things that you can control and things that you don't. And if you're literally full head explosion going on, you're not going to be able to control anything, because you're going to go, I've got to do this and I've got to do this and blah, 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 blah. And your mind literally goes like this, and it's an insane mind that you actually get to a point where you can't even control it. It just keeps going and going and going. So what you do is, there's 4Ds that I've learned, and it's you do it. So write it all down, brain dump it. You can write it all down, and then you can do it. You can defer it, which is also known as a delay. You can delegate it to somebody, but when you delegate, ensure that you delegate it to somebody who actually loves to do the task that you're delegating it to, or you can delete it. Done. Drop it, let it go, whatever it is, like, no, I'm not doing that. That really helps when you actually unpack your mind of what you can control, because when you actually look at things you can't control, you're left with, I can't control this. So what's the point in me even doing this? Excuse me as I just cough. The other thing is, be aware of your own drama. Now, I know you're probably thinking, when I said this, top tips on how to avoid drama, you're probably thinking of other people's drama come to you. But be aware of your own. What are you bringing to others? What are you bringing into the table of other people to deal with? The key with that is, it's about you letting their stuff go and letting your stuff go. So if you've got a lot of drama going on, I'm going to say find a mentor. You know who I'm going to say. DebzCooper.com. I'm clearly going to say that. Find a mentor who can actually hold space, hold energy, and give you realistic solutions to get through this, but also give you a kick in the butt. Because if you're the one who's bringing all the drama, there's something seriously going on behind the scenes that you're attracting drama in, but you're the one feeding it out. So offload to somebody who has a solid background in knowing what they're doing. When you share with a friend, they've got their own stories to deal with. So they're going to bring their drama into your story. And that story that you had was like this, now comes like this when you got theirs. Then they bring in another friend and that comes like this. So the key thing here is deal with your own drama. If you're the one who's bringing the drama to the table, look at your own and deal with that for yourself. Next tip is speak up. Voice, that's it. Misunderstandings often spark drama. Misunderstandings often spark drama. I've had conversations with people that they've thought something and I've got to the end of it and I'm like, what did you actually believe was going to happen here? And then they're like, this, and this is what I heard. And I'm like, oh, wow, that's not even mine. So they may be swiping left, you may be swiping right. The key is actually to speak up and come in the middle. So ensure your words are from the heart, not the ego brain, not the I'm going to do this to you, you know, when you get really angry and you can fire it up. So ensure your words are clear and honest and transparent. And when you react in a way that you come from the heart with patience and thoughtfulness and seeing them and hearing them, it actually instantly diffuses any potential drama. But if you're going to come in and you're coming in with ego and they're coming in with ego, you know what happens. There's two egos going on and it isn't an inspiring place to be. So ensure you speak from the heart with the right intention. When I talked about you can't run away from your drama, you can actually move it to another area. So when I say move it to another area, I'm saying move it to another area. So where can you put your drama? So for me personally, my drama is not in my personal relationship with my family, with my business building. Mine is actually not in my personal world. Mine's actually with my clients. My clients bring their drama to me and I resolve it with them. And then the next client comes and brings their drama. So I have my drama in an area that I can manage. I'm not running from it. I've just chosen to put it into that area. And that allows my life to be. When 2020 hit, and yes, I'm bringing up 2020, when that hit, my clients, by the time I got to all my clients, they actually started to work through that drama themselves of what was going on. But the thing is, when that happened and I got to them and I then went into drama because of course I had no drama till we started working through it. So be aware of where your drama is and move it to another area. And that is as easy as saying, I would like my drama to be in my, whatever my is. I wouldn't, my choice would be not in my business, not in my personal health, not in my physical health, not in my finances. I would be looking at that sort of stuff to go, oh, not there. But where can you put it? You can't just say it, not there, not there, not there. You've actually got to have a place that you can move that into. So find where you'd like that drama that's inspiring to you to manage and load it there. There's a word that I talk about. It's really a problem word for me. It's actually called boundaries. So when I say boundaries, see, if you even have to question your boundaries, you already know there's a boundary problem. If you have to go, oh, are they pushing my boundaries or am I pushing their boundaries? You already know that. You know the answer to all your questions. So if you're looking at boundaries and you're saying my boundaries are broken, my boundaries, boundaries, you already know that. So respect your limits. And the moment you respect your own boundaries, others will too. But it's about being certain of who you are. So, as I said, if you already know that you're questioning your boundaries, I don't think you need to question it anymore. I think you know. That's it. Move on. Move on. One thing I'm going to say is avoid the gossips. So when I say avoid the gossips, think of it as not your monkey, not your circus. Not your monkey, not your circus. And when people feed you information, it's not your news to share. Now, there's two different levels of feeding. If people feed it to you in a public situation and you think, and that seems okay, that if you share that with someone that's going to help them make a decision or help them with something, but only if they share it to you in a public situation where other people can hear, then it feels a little bit all right to share. But if they've told you something in secret, even if they haven't said it's secret and you think it's inappropriate, it's not your news to share. But if they tell you that, and you feel that's going to help the other person, then definitely. But if it's labeled as gossip, then you already know it's a beep, beep, beep. Get out of it. So when people come to you and talk to you about this, just refuse to engage in it or spread the news that you've heard. Just, that's it. Avoid taking sides at any way you can. The other thing is there's this word karma, and actually I meant to look it up in the dictionary and find out actually what the wording of karma actually officially meant. I'm sure somebody, if you know what karma is, bang it in the notes, it'll be great. So if you're sitting in a place that they're going to get their own karma, you're actually going to attract karma yourself. Their stuff is their stuff. And every person has their day, but you don't have to be part of their day. Play the long game. You're in this life for a long time. Play it out as long as you want, but avoid that drama, avoid that karma, avoid worrying about what they're doing. Stay in your lane and focus on what fills you up and what you love. Which brings me to the next point. I'm trying to go as quick as I can here. And the next point is be specific. When I say be specific, I'm saying get clear in your desires. What is it you would love? What outcome would you truly love that feels right for your whole? And then have certainty in that. So write it down, structure it out. What does it look like? What does it feel like? What does it smell like? What does it taste like? Who do you want around you? Like, go there, paint it all out, because the clearer you are on it, the more the universe will provide. So if you have any gaps, if you go, oh, I want this, but I don't know how it's going to happen. If you have any gaps or not even knowing that that's what I want, the universe is going to fill that gap in for you. So the clearer you are and the more specific you are, the more likely you're going to get the outcome you desire. The next one is trust. And I actually think we talk about this every time on our podcast. Trust, 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 trust. Trust in yourself that you can make decisions that are the best right here, right now. Trust in others that they're going to make the best decisions for you and them right here, right now. And trust in the universe. Trust in the bigger picture of whatever's going on. Trust, 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 trust. Trust everything's on the way, not in the way. Trust that everything is on the way, not in the way. And when we think about this, I think about it, and I know that any problem has a solution, because if you can choose to see a problem, you can choose to see a solution. So check in with your PMs. Okay, today's not a great day. I'm going to diary it for tomorrow and I'm going to look at this. But every problem that is presented to you has a solution, but only when you choose to look. Only when you choose to look. The next tip I'm going to give you is love it. This is not love it or list it. This is love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So I would love you to have gratitude to everything I've said here today, every trigger you've had, every inspirational moment. Have gratitude for the highs, the lows, the in between. Have gratitude for everything. And that is, how am I thankful for this? What's the gifts I have right here? What's the appreciation I have? What's the blessings I have? What's the benefit to this situation? So you are experiencing something that you are ready to experience. The universe has given you something that you're ready to experience. So love it. Love it. Appreciate it. The moment you start to love things, your whole world completely changes. My life lives on gratitude. I teach people, I live it every day, day in, day out. My life lives on gratitude. When I hear an ick story, I go, how's that of service to me? How's that of value to me? How am I grateful for that? Ensure that you love it. And if you're going to list it, dump it out of the way. Love everything that comes to you, everything that you have, everything you don't have, those people around you, and those people who aren't around you. And the last one, the last one I'm going to say is live a fulfilled, inspired life. And that means glitter bomb yourself. Glitter bomb yourself everywhere you go, whatever you do something that lights you up, do things that you get warm fuzzies over, do things that elevate your voice, do things that feel right in your heart, do things. Give because you feel like giving, but don't give because you owe somebody something. Give because it feels right. Share your knowledge, share with people out there. Do whatever it is and glitter bomb yourself with whatever lights you up. Now, glitter bomb for me could be going into my garden, could be lighting a candle. Actually, I don't really light the candle. What I do is I take the lid off and it smells around, and that's good enough for me. You know, put your red lippy on. I think of you, Aaron, as I say that. You know, spray yourself with perfume, whatever it is. Glitter bomb yourself for what you have and for what you don't have. Whew! Did I talk quick enough? I think I did. I think I did. So, in wrapping up, the top tips that I've shared to you on how to avoid drama. Let me know what one was your favorite, and did I miss any off? Let me know what was your favorite, and did I miss any off? So if you like this, if you like this, the next step is let me know what tip you loved and your favorite that you use. Special hi to Romina. Thanks for joining. That's me, Debz Cooper, Global Stressologist, signing off for my little video here. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you on the next video. Have an amazing, inspiring glitter bomb day. Now let's see if I can sign this off. Thanks, people. Bye.